Welcome back to Ninon Live. I'm Ninon. Of course, my guest today is Guy Dawson. He's absolutely amazing. And it's so funny, he was saying, how I was always sort of ready to come on. And it's funny because when you're ready to sort of take that first hello, you have to be prepared, Guy. You have to be you've got to have that energy and you've got to have that stuff all put together.
I think energy is you can survive as a broadcaster. I think a big percentage of it is energy, like you said, enthusiasm.
And it is enthusiasm. And then also Guy was telling me he was talking about one of his clients, which is Donald
Lehner.
Donald Lehner. He's actually with one of the
Berkshire Hathaway, yes. Platinum Elite Group.
Yes, and that's one of your customers, right?
Yes, I've been working with, it used to be Prudential, and then they became Berkshire Hathaway recently, and it's been a great opportunity to be attached to a major brand.
Absolutely, so because that encourages other people to come to you. But the reason I brought that up is right opposite, apparently, is the Mercedes dealership. And he's actually put his name on one of the cars there, whichever one it's going to be, but he's put his name on, he's got the color, he's got everything. And that's what you talk about, is thinking positive and also claiming something as yours and then paying for it afterwards. But when you claim it as yours, it's so much easier because then you've got this incredible vision in front of you of what you want to achieve.
Yeah, and you actually begin to possess it. I mean, I feel
I've
like
got the payments of this, and this is this, and and that's true. You feel it, and then you start working for it, and then your clientels get higher and higher. I wanted to talk a little bit about your clientele. Who do you have in there? Are they a mixed group or?
Yeah, boy, I have a very diverse group of companies. I have recently I just started doing a lot with the city of Henderson.
Oh, really?
Which has been a great opportunity.
Yeah.
I was a reporter for the Henderson Press a few years ago, and I really became familiar with all the players in the Henderson community. Yeah. And now we've started to work on some projects together with I have so many clients. It's hard to remember sometimes.
Well, just tell me the top ones.
TWC Construction is a major construction company here in town that I've started doing some work with. I have a restaurant company called LVIP Dining, and it's an interesting perspective on philanthropreneurship. Which philanthropreneur is a kind of a new phrase that is coming around, being socially conscious.
They always think up these new phrases, don't they?
But he's a great guy. He has a brilliant concept of creating opportunities for people to dine at the best restaurants in town. Yeah. And some of the money that the restaurants make is donated to help eradicate hunger in the Las Vegas area.
So he's helping people choose the right restaurants and go to the right restaurant, and then he's giving some of that money to people
goes to children
that are hungry children. And we believe we've got a lot of hungry children in Vegas. I mean, I don't know how many of you know, but there's an awful lot of children that live under the freeways. I mean, there's so many homeless children in Vegas, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and you're always hearing about all these hungry people elsewhere, and one of the things that he's doing is bringing that consciousness
to Vegas. He's keeping it in Vegas.
He is, and I really admire businesses like that. I'm very big on the whole social entrepreneur system and creating these ecosystems of business now that they talk about.
Yeah, and I've noticed that Vegas is very into foundations. They're very into helping other people here. And I don't know if it's the gambling or the lifestyle.
Yeah, right. We need to stick together with our opportunities.
Not gambling. Well, no, we still want to gamble because that's what this town is. I mean, Vegas is Vegas.
Yes, and it should be. It really is
I think it's great. I think it's all in one place, and they call it Sin City. They call it different names. I think Vegas is absolutely amazing. I'm from England. We don't have anything like this, obviously, there, but we do have gambling.
They do have gambling.
We've had gambling for years there. I mean, I hate to say I've always gambled, but we have racetracks every single day, even through the winter. So we are big gamblers there. Admit it or not admit it, that's what we are. But getting back to you and building your business up. So you are actually, and when you say you're across the board, you actually take on all these. So you had to learn all these different PR tactics for each company because they're all very, very different, and they all need something very different.
And the strategies are always different. The way that you present a business, they all have special needs. I mean, there are certain fundamental things in PR, which is most companies need a media kit. They need to be distributing press releases on a regular basis. They need to be making appearances. I think
Yes.
all companies need to be partnering with their community in some way, if it's a nonprofit organization or something that you are passionate about
Yes,
that helps
I
others.
couldn't agree with you
So
more.
there are fundamental things that all companies do. However, there are specific things to certain businesses that
I was
work
going to say,
better.
if you're in one kind of business, say you're in real estate or something, then you would go to a charity that's kind of connected to that. Maybe somebody losing their home or helping the family relocate themselves or whatever the case may be. But so you've got different, like the media, singers, I would imagine performers would help other entertainers in the performing business so they can become performers.
Power partnerships.
Power
You wanna
partnership, I like that.
develop your power partnerships. That's a fundamental aspect of PR and networking, and is that you create these powerful partnerships with people who match your
And that's what
niche.
you do. So you definitely need a PR company, that's for sure. And classy.
Oh, certainly a
communications.
classy PR company.
Of course, absolutely. Where can they reach you? What's your web address?
Again, you can get in contact with me at 702-845-6129, or you can visit my website, classycommunications.net, and learn all about my business. Also, follow me on Facebook or be a tweeter. Tweet me. I like Twitter.
Be a Twitter. Tweet and Twitter. I love that.
I have pages for on Facebook. I have a Classy Communications page, a PR Connections page, and a Guy Dawson Show page.
That's wonderful.
So social media has become a big part of PR as well.
And he's getting bigger and bigger in the industry, which is absolutely amazing, but he works very hard at it. Now, if you want to reach myself, you can reach Ninon at ninonspeaks.com. That's my email. You can reach me at www.ninonspeaks.com. I'm also on Facebook, which is Facebook.com/Ninon Speaks, Twitter /Ninon Speaks, LinkedIn /
you're
Ninon Speaks.
taking this social media thing
Oh,
way
yes.
past me,
Well,
and I'm the PR guy.
I'm going to be teaching him. I'm not going to be telling him what to say. Actually, I have a couple of Facebooks. I've got Ninon DD. I've also got NDD Properties. That's another one because that is my real estate business, but that's something completely different. And of course, if any of you would like to be a guest on Ninon Live, get in touch with me at 310-867-5959 or Ninon at ninonspeaks.com. And of course, Guy, he's always out there. And what message would you like to give to the younger generation coming into a business of PR?
Work hard, and be really committed to your craft, and become a good writer. You can't be a good PR person until you become a solid writer, because you're always writing something. If it's a press release, if it's a post on Facebook, you have got to be a solid writer. Get your writing skills down and communication skills down, and work really hard, and you'll be good.
And I think that's very easy to do, because I know on the internet you can go to these sites. I don't know the name of the sites, and I wouldn't quote them anyway, but you can go to actual sites and find out how to write, how to put a paragraph together, and how to put all this together. That's quite easily done now, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of places they can go to, but it's punctuation, it's this, and also when you go in for an interview, you're presenting your product, have everything in order. Have everything in order. And there's so many places I've been to, and I say, "Well, do you have a card?" "Oh no, I don't have a card." And I'm thinking, oh, and also I must say, when you send out emails, make sure you have your company on there. Make sure you have your company and your phone number and everything on every single email you send out.
So people can get in contact.
Even if it's just going to a friend or going to somebody. But that is something of branding. That is like a continuation. And that's what whatever business you're in, you've always got to put that mark out there. Right?
I agree. And then it allows people to get in contact with you, too. I mean...
We don't have to keep hunting. I mean, if I get an email in and it doesn't have anything in there, then I have a problem. On that, we've had an incredible interview with Guy Dawson. Absolutely amazing. I'm Ninon from Ninon Live. We will be back next week with a new guest. Thank you for tuning in. Take care. Bye.